Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. How is everybody doing? Let me just quickly find chat here. Oh, actually, close the door a bit so don't get too much background noise in. Where's my mouse? My mouse disappeared. No, oh, I can see it. There it is. Great. And let me see who we have with us today. We have, of course, Duncan Aura is here. Quiz Engine playing Hard Space Shipbreaker. Hard Space Shipbreaker. There, that's the one. Fun little game, very relaxing. Good evening, Richard. We have Christopher. We have Raymond, Robert, Danny. Oh, Falconer. Falconer, how's it going with the puzzle? Are you done? I can't remember. I think last time I checked, you were still stuck at the sound, right? What else do we have? We have Pete. We have Trustbidity, I think, something like that. Let me see here. Oh my god, there's a lot of people. Like to scroll faster here. Throwback is here. Pantsless Gaming. Tragic Blue, Starlost, White Boy Bran. Okay, yeah. Timu Loka, I think. Vincent is here. Marcin is here. Timmy's here. Anopops. We have Falcon again. We have Dr. Digital. Good evening. Rokas Jella. Atenorum. At Commander Atenorum, I think. I hope. Ali is here. We have. Okay, we have lots and lots of people. Okay. So, did all you guys? I don't know if you guys caught the Frontier live stream. Okay, we already have Jake asking about it in chat. I was like, why has nobody asked about the news from Frontier yet? I haven't watched it. I didn't catch the live stream myself, but I have a overall idea what was announced, that they're going to do a rebalancing on a lot of different aspects of the game, where they're going to be starting with mining. So that's probably going to be a nerf to mining, but not necessarily just a nerf. I think they also said that they want to make sure that the more skill-based activities is going to be more profitable. So that means something like laser mining, which is pretty much just like, don't even think about it. It's the easiest form of mining. It's going to be the least profitable, and then the more like advanced ones like deep core mining and subsurface mining is going to be more profitable. I like that. I think that's a good change. But that's coming, I think, already next week, if I recall correctly, if I got it right. And then in the following weeks, I love deep core mining too. I actually would love to see deep core mining coming back as a viable income method again. But in the following weeks, they're then also going to be rebalancing other aspects of the game, including combat. I think it's going to be their main focus to start with, where they're going to be looking at the missions, the bounty hunting and combat bonds, and then conflict zones going to be, I think it was the conflict zones that will last. So they're going to do a general rebalance on a lot of different aspects in the game, which I think is really, really nice to see. How exactly they're going to do it, I don't know. But I mean, you guys all know I love mining. But overall, I must admit, mining is paying a little bit more compared to other methods. I'm not saying that mining is paying too much, but it's paying too much compared to other methods. And of course, from there are two ways to go. You can either nerf mining, or you can buff the other things, or you can do both and kind of meet in the middle. And to be honest, the sweet spot is probably somewhere in between. But again, we don't have any specific details exactly what they're gonna do, how they're going to change it. And of course, I will share more information. We'll just know that the changes are coming. We'll see what happens. But that is not the focus of today's video. Today's we're going to go out and we're going to be collecting some materials. I'm building a new anti-xeno ship, and I'm a little short on some of the materials I need for the engineering. Therefore, I'm going to go out and we're going to be collecting those. But before we do that, is my camera a little bit out of focus? Is that just me? Or is the camera just like slightly out of focus here? No? That's the zoom ring. Okay. Telecaster, thanks a lot for the super chat saying evening D3 and all had an unproductive exploration session tonight until your engine routing began to boom. Exploration, unexplored Earth. Like now, I'm having great. I'm glad that the live stream could help you a little bit of luck. Okay, camera looks fine. Just looked a little weird on my screen over here, but okay. If it looks fine, then I'm not going to do anything. Check your specs. Check your specs. It was a bit out of focus. That is definitely out of focus. I think there's pretty good. Is that better? That looks a little better. Okay. I have something I want to show you because as of yesterday, look sharp. Thank you. Okay, as of yesterday, the new merch store is up and running. Don't worry, I'm not going to spend too much time. Mustache for focus check, exactly. I'm not going to spend too much time plugging it. I just want to show you because there's a lot of new products in the merch store that I'm really excited about. And especially something that I know a lot of you guys have also asked for. And you asked for a very long time, and it's taking me forever to get it up and running because I've been swapping suppliers, I've been switching out to a brand new supplier, been building a brand new store from scratch, so it's taking quite a while. But I just want to show you some of the new products quickly, and then we're going to dive in and play some games. Don't worry, I'm not going to be plugging this too much. But first I'm just going to take, have to pronounce that, Commander Altirum. Thanks a lot for the, for the very generous super chat saying there had better be no nerfing. The grind to play the ratio is still too much out of whack. There will be nerfs of mining, I'm pretty sure, but there will also be buffs of other areas in the game. So we'll see where they end up, where they're gonna balance it to. First of all, I just want to show you, and thanks a lot, by the way, for the very generous super chat. I just want to show you some of the new stuff that I have. This is the new D2EA mock. Looks very sharp. They come in different colors. Look at that logo, and then all the way around there. And I also have some of the other stuff over here. Hold on. Whoop, there we go. This one I'm pretty happy with the outcome. This is a remember your limpets. Now they're gonna nerf mining, so we'll see how many people will be mining after this. But basically, you all know it. You're sitting in a station, you're heading out to mine, and you forget your limpets. So now you will be sitting there with your mug, and you will have like a huge exclamation mark right in your face, reminding you to get to get your limpets. That is there. We have caps, of course, with embroidered logos. Very nice. Also beanies somewhere. It's somewhere in here, this bundle of things. There it is. Doesn't work very well with a headset, but you get it. You ship to the US? Yes. I have manufacturers both in the EU and in the US. So that means depending on where you order from, or where you order to, I should say, where the shipping address is, it will then be produced in that continent. So I don't have to ship stuff across the Atlantic. So I can deliver cheaper shipping, basically. That's also one of the things I've been changing up, so that I have suppliers spread out across both in Europe and in the US. Right now it's only EU and US. That means if you're outside the EU or not in the US, you will get the supplier that's closest, and it'll be shipped from there. But that also means there can be extra shipping charges, but you get that. And then this one, I'm really happy with this. Like, it's a bumper jacket. I'm really liking this one. It's so nice. So it's like it's relatively thin, but really light, and is really soft. And then with a the other side, of course, embroidered logo on that as well. Been liking this one a lot. Been using that a lot myself already. So And then, of course, there's all the usual stuff with like t-shirts and hoodies and sweaters and all that stuff that I had before. But I just want to show you some of this because this is some of the new product that's available. But enough about plugging my own merch. Link is in the chat. You can either go to merch.d2a.com or you can go to store.d2a.com and it will take you there. And there's also links in the description. There's link in chat. There's links everywhere. Okay, let's get into the gaming. And let's begin to do some actual material collection here. So, last time I created a list of all the things I need. And at the moment, we zoom in a bit so it's easy for you guys to see. I still need some data mined wake exceptions. So we're gonna see if we can find a famine system and get some wake exceptions. And I also need conductive ceramics. We can put that up at Dav's Hope. I need 1 compound shielding. Compound shielding? Is that Dav's Hope? I think that's Dav's Hope. Zoom in here so you guys can see it as well. Compound shielding. Dav's Hope. Okay, cool. Indeed, yes. And then we need some core dynamics, so we need to go and farm high grades. What do you guys think we should do first? There could be wakes around the fleet carrier, that's also an option. I think I want to start going data mine wake exceptions. Marcus asking if they will balance ships. No, I don't think there's any ship balancing coming. It's just activity balancing, if that's a thing. Let's see if we can find some data mine wake exceptions. If we can't, we're gonna go farm high grades. I agree, Dav's Hope is not the most interesting, but again, we need 5 conductive ceramics and we need 1 compound shielding, so it's not that we're gonna be spending that much time there. But let's start with the 2 others. Let's see if we can find some data mine wake exceptions to start with. So let's go and let's see if we can color these star by state and just deselect everything here and look for a famine system. We could also just go on EDDB and look. I often find it to be faster. There's one out there. I'm just gonna see if we have more. There's one down here. Oh, that was a delayed notification. Oh, there's all run right next to us here. And that was the other one. Okay. We are gonna go there, I think. We're gonna try that one first. It's pretty close. Little too high on that one. Thought I'd made it there. That's gonna leave a dent. I love good shields.
Fly safe, Commander 07.
Deck sucks. I think Commander Deck sucks. Thanks a lot for the donation, and I'll do my best to fly safe. Right after I smack my head right into a station. Is this a Phantom? Yes, this is the Phantom. This is the bunny boss. I should really stop giving you guys the opportunity to name my ships. One more jump, okay. But yes, this is a Phantom. Hold on, I do have a wake scanner on it, right? Yes, I do. Let's see if we have it in the... wake scanner, it's not in the firing group yet. I have manifest scanner, which is going to leave that and just make up a little bit. There we go. Say what you want, but the body boss is a great name. It is a great name. I agree. Orenstein, thanks a lot for the wow, for the 10 € donation. I just joined the stream and I'm super happy Frontier is attempting to rebalance the income. Mining is OP and combat needs to pay more. Super happy to hear the news. Let's see how it works out. Yeah, I agree. I think the game does need a bit of a rebalance. And I know this is something that's been in the works for quite some time. This is not something Frontier's gonna do in a week. This is something they've been working on for quite a while. And I hope it's gonna end, I hope they're gonna be able to balance it out right, and but we'll have to wait and see, of course. Checkpoint. And there's the notification, delayed again. I don't see any distribution centers here. So let's try to go out to the planet here and see if there's any distribution centers out there. There could be. Maybe just start by verifying the state, actually. So the system is in fact in famine. It's civil liberty and famine. Okay, we have the, what was the name of it? Kung... Kung Ti has one. Okay, we might get to Kung Ti. If there's nothing here, we're gonna head there. Oh, no, there's a distribution center right there. Worstein, whoops, got overshoot now. Thanks a lot for the another very, very generous donation. Elite Galaxy. Hate material collecting, worst part of the game. I don't know. Yes, it can feel quite grindy, but what I always do is when I'm out collecting, I just take a little bit more than I need, right? So that means right now I'm low on wakes, so I'm gonna get more wakes than I need. I need only how many? I need 4, so just scanning 2 wakes, 2 successful scans with a wake should be enough. But I'm gonna get a few more, meaning that next time I don't have to go and farm wakes. And it doesn't feel as grindy if you just do a little bit more than you need every time. Then you'd only need like, go and collect like 3-4 materials. Whoa, that's a type 9. Jesus. God damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna move my camera. Let's move us down in this corner so you can actually see when we are scanning wakes here. Okay. Yes, you're right. Thank you, Demon. I need to get some stuff for heat sinks as well. We can't go night vision, but there's no reason to. God. That was a little close, I think. tons of nav beacons. And there's some haulers and some sidewinders. We're gonna wait for those to high wake. And then, if I recall correctly, because the ship is relatively quick, what I have on this is fast scan. Out of range. What's the range of this? Relatively short. But really, really close. But really, really fast. So that means... I mean, you could go long range. But because the ship is so fast, it doesn't really matter to me. I can close the distance between these so quickly. A typical disrupted wake echoes. That's not what we're looking for. No, you're right. Dragon Eye. Type 9 versus Phantom on low shields. Not a good ramming exercise. Oh, was that... What did I get there? Nothing. There's another high wake. Where is it? There it is. Let's hold down the trigger until we are in range. And more atypical disrupted wake echoes. I think we have all of them now. Yes, we do. But we already have the next set of haulers and adders and whatnot in here. So they're just going to be jumping out in a second. Oh, I heard something jump. Was that ingoing? That was inbound. Can hear them boost away. There's the one. I can see at least 2 echoes out here. There's one right there. And there was nothing in that one. One right here. More atypical. FDS trajectories. I should say, I see people discussing the hot mod that I'm running. This is the version I also showcased in the video I posted like a week and a half ago now. And there has been at least 2 updates that I know of since then that I have not updated yet. And I think some of it has to do with changing some of the other elements, so you can change more things than you could in the video. When the thing eventually releases, I might do a follow-up video on it. What's a good place to find a lot of high wakes? Distribution centers, right here, where I am. These distribution centers, you will have these small ships constantly coming in to pick stuff up. And to be honest, they are a real bunch of jerks, because you have a system in famine, and they come in, and they take stuff from the Type 9, unless they're delivering to the Type 9s, I don't know. But they're coming in, they're going to the Type 9s, and then they're jumping out again. I don't know if they're delivering, I guess they're delivering, otherwise it doesn't make any sense. So I can see 2 ships here, one there, that are heading out. Gotta follow those guys. So wake there I have already scanned. There's one. I'm gonna scan his wake. There's one there. Should be another wake really close. Oh yeah. There we go. Data mine wake exception. We got one. Nice. Oh, there's another one right over here. Some people prefer to put long range on their scanners and then just sit in the middle and just turn your ship around to scan them. I prefer to move around. I think it's a little bit more fun. It's more engaging. There should be another high wake somewhere. Yes, there is. Did I target it? No. That's right. Carriers can also be a good source of wakes. Nothing in that one. Florkey asks, how can we farm grade 5 data? Okay, I'm just gonna, while we have the next wave coming in. If you're ever looking for materials and don't know where to go to the Commander's Toolbox. And if I know Dunklore right, he already have it in the clip holder, and he's way faster than I am anyway. Go to the Commander's Toolbox. In here, not only will you find guides, ship builds, but there's also a material finder. If you're looking for a specific material, just go in here, find the material you're looking for. For instance, right now, you can see here, we're looking for data mined wake exceptions. And you know what? I don't want to sit and scroll down the list. I'm just going to go and say data mined. There we go. Data mined wake exceptions. Here we go. So scanning high wakes or cross-trade data from Jameson's. Oh, scanning high wakes. How do you do that? Well, lo and behold, here's a video on how to scan high wakes. Nice. If you want to know how to cross-trade data collected from Jameson's crash site, well, there's a video as well. It's so easy, and you can also begin to filter. You can use this for filtering if you want to cross-trade. For instance, let's say that I have data mined wake exceptions. So these are data and wake scans. So what else is in this category? Data and wake scans. Here we can go, and now I have a list of all the materials 1 to 5 in that category and where I can get them. Nice. I think. Yeah, that was young Astro. Okay, now we have a lot of wakes to scan before they disappear. And there's a lot more over there, like fleet carrier price calculators if you're looking to buy yourself a fleet carrier. There's a shield tester for optimizing your shields on your ships. That's those kind of things. Typical disruptive wake echoes. Strange something, what was called strange wake solutions. And that's the last one, it's right there. How is my wake scanner so fast? Because I engineered it with fast scan. Then you can scan fast. Gotta go fast. Oh, that's another one. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. Oh yeah, right. Elite Dangerous going free on Epic. In case you guys haven't seen. I assume most guys have seen by now. I think I got 5, 6 messages. People telling me about it. Yes, I noticed. But yeah. There's no better time to go and get a second Elite account than getting it for free on Epic. Yeah, it's on the 19th. And I think I'm going, is it like a week? I can't remember exactly how long, but it's not just one day. Time for... No, I don't need a 4th account. Not just yet. I think I can make do with 3 accounts for now. Remember, for every account I have to buy Odyssey as well. And it's gonna be expensive. Yeah, getting a free account is huge. Can you play Epic Games on Steam or play in VR? Play Epic Games on Steam would be a no, I think. Play in VR, I would assume so, but I don't know. For sure. I never tried to play VR games through Epic. What is the advantage of having multiple accounts in Elite? Well, limited, since you can't really play them at the same time unless you have them on like separated out on 2 different PCs, right? But I, for instance, have a character that's my exploration alt, so I can have an exploration character that's out there in the middle of nowhere, and if I don't feel like exploring, I don't have to be stuck 20,000 light years away from the bubble. I can just log out and log back in on my main character, then I can do community goals and whatnot. And then when I feel like exploring, I just log in on my exploration alt. And then I do exploration. Oh, look at that, there's 2 here. I'm way behind. And in my case, I have a 3rd account that is my reset account. So whenever I want to go and do something where I need a account that's set back to 0, for instance, if I'm doing a video on unlocking ranks, it's difficult to do a video on how you unlock ranks when I already have all my ranks at the max level. So therefore it's nice to have an account where I can just always just reset the progress back to 0 and start over. And it will be the same account that I'll resetting that back to 0 when Odyssey lands, and I'll be doing a on foot only playthrough of Elite, where I'm gonna be not buying a single spaceship other than maybe the ship you start with, question mark. Yeah. So for me, there's a reason to have a 3rd account, but I can definitely see that doesn't apply to everybody. Can you share? Can the 2 accounts share credit? Yes and no. Know that you can't just transfer credits directly through from one account to the other. But if one account owns a fleet carrier, you can use that to transfer the credits by buying and selling stuff to your own fleet carrier, basically. So there is a way to do it. You can transfer credits around between characters if you want to, but there's no like click on this character and send money kind of way that we're looking for. Yeah, but dropping opals, trust me, it's a lot faster just to sell back and forth. I'm not very lucky with my wakes tonight. And thanks for the follow on Twitch. Come on, RNGesus. Okay, new ships are jumping in. Just want to see how many I actually have right now. I have 9. It's not enough. Is Elite Dangerous available for VR on PS4? I believe it is. Do we have any PlayStation commanders who can confirm that? But I believe it is. Imagine mining on 2 computers. Yeah, you could if you could multiply the inputs, but I think you would still be better off actually controlling the 2 ships individually if you were playing on 2 computers. But you wouldn't be that much faster, to be honest. Is anything closer? 8. 1. There we go. It's more like it. Negative on VR and PS4. Okay, I actually thought you could. Yeah, you can play multiple accounts on the same PC, just not at the same time. But you can set it up so you don't have to log in and out all the time. I've done that with my account. I just have three separate copies of the launcher, and each launcher is logged in with a different account. So just use the launcher I need to launch the game for that specific account. It's quite easy to set up. Would you recommend switching from Xbox One to PlayStation? That's depends a lot on what you prefer yourself and what kind of hardware you have, and so that's a really hard recommendation to make. Reaching replicator. Yeah, I think Red 5x5 or 5x5, I think you're right. I think the time you would spend like between the two is gonna be like fumbling around but switching from one account to the next and flying up to the rock. You'd be much faster just staying on the same account and just finding a new rock. And especially because if they are gonna nerf mining, and the new way of mining is gonna be subsurface or cores, I don't believe those is shared. Cores are not, at least. Could you explain where to find distribution centers? Yes, you can find them in systems that are in famine. So go to any famine system, not any. Famine system has a chance of having them. Remember that they can be around any planet in the system, and you can only see them if you're within 1,000 light seconds. So, if you jump into a system and can't see them immediately, check if there are any planets further away than 1,000 light seconds and go out to them and check. This system, for instance, I couldn't see this distribution center when I jumped in, so I had to fly out to find it. Come on. I'm just not getting any data mine wake exceptions. This is really, really bad. Okay, see people jumping in now. Pharmaceutical isolators. Those would be from high grades in Outbreak systems. Again, guys, check the commander's toolbox. It's right there. So you want to know where you get. Just reset all these filters here. Oops. Oh. Pharmaceutical isolators, manufactured chemical, high-grade emissions in systems in Outbreak, Alliance or Independent is best. So, find an Alliance or Independent system in Outbreak and go farm some high grades. There you go, pharmaceutical isolators. Use the commander's toolbox. It is there to help you. There's nothing. How's Northern Germany? I don't know. A typical disruptive wake echoes. It's not the high grade. No, replicator. I'm Danish, not German. It's okay. But I do speak a very limited amount of German and I can read enough. I can read it relatively well. And I can speak enough to buy a beer and get a room. Whee! Give me more wakes. Oh, there's one. Will there be another one soon? I feel like I missed the first half of that message. Hold on. Nothing in that one. Scroll up here. How do you get the gold skins for your ships? They are sold periodically. I don't know when the next one's gonna be, but there may be one. Sometimes they do it up along like close to Christmas. At the very least, we're gonna have the Black Friday sales where you can get the midnight black paint jobs. You get to have these like all black paint jobs for your ships. Really cool. And then often, yeah, oops, there are some special paint jobs up for sale during Christmas as well. God. Come on. Hey, there's one. Data mine wake exception. I just want to get a few more before we leave, though. Where do you get info on upcoming events or sales? Frontier usually posted on their Twitter. Sometimes also post on often on the forums, official forums, on their Twitter account. Again, if you go to the Commander's Toolbox, I'm gonna keep plugging this, and you go to the front page, you can get both the official Elite Dangerous Twitter feed and the official Frontier Twitter feed. So you can sit here, if you want to keep yourself updated on what's going on. Okay, so we can see there's been a live stream today. And they're still doing their stellar screenshot things. There's something from where they were encouraging people to go out and look at more mega ships because people like the Master event, so they did that for a while. They posted that. That's a cool system. Anyway, you can sit there, you can follow up on the news. I found that to be a very easy way, rather than to go to Twitter and find their account and scroll through the feed. Just go there, it's right on the front page. It was the easiest way for me to implement some kind of news feed for Elite without having to do manual updates. Just pull directly from Frontier's Twitter feed. And when there are sales, they almost always post about it on Twitter as well. Or you can join Discord. We have a Discord community where stuff like that is most likely. There's often someone there who also posts in the chat, so it's a good place to just ask questions in general if you are in doubt about what to do in certain situations. See, ideally I wanted another 3 scans, so I had at least 10 for the next upgrade. But I'm not so sure that I want to sit here and get another 3, unless I'm getting really, really lucky from now on. But the way it's been going so far, it doesn't seem like it. And Dan says, new to the game, best ship to start engineering grind. I would actually fit I think a Cobra. Cobra Mark III is a really good choice. If you have a little bit more credits, a Crate Phantom is also a good choice. You get some decent jump range, or you get some very respectable jump ranges out of those. And they have a good amount of internals, so you can fit a lot of the stuff you need for unlocking engineers. Some of it, of course, will require combat. And they may not be the best combat ships. The Cobra can be a good combat ship, but in general, you're going to be really happy to have a build just designed with just a little bit of cargo and like an SRV and a good jump range. So you can like move around the bubble quickly and pick stuff up and that kind of stuff. Nope. Nothing either there. Elite is not a that demanding game. I mean, if you can doesn't have to run everything on Ultra and have the highest anti-aliasing on it, you can run Elite on very little hardware. I mean, right now I have the game locked. You can see I just turned... No, you can't see that. If I move myself over there, then you can see I've locked my game at 120 FPS because that's the frame rate I'm recording at. But there's nothing preventing you from... I don't even know how fast it would run if I unlock it completely. Just try that, you know, just for fun. It seems still on where I run at 120. Is that how fast it's just? Is that the refresh rate on my monitor? Maybe that might actually be it. No, that should be more. Should be 144. Oh, let's just put that back on. Okay, more stuff to scan. Oh, got 4 wakes now. Nice. Oh, it's right behind me. Nope. Oh, you're already in range. Didn't have to poop for that one. There's one there. Oh, look at all the wakes. No, so the treasure hunt is still running. We have had the first to complete it, so it has been completed and the main price has been claimed. However, it is still completable, and there is a price for everybody who completes. I'm not going to say what it is, but there is a price if you complete the treasure hunt. And you can complete it regardless of what platform you're playing at. However, you will have to go some places in-game to pick up clues. That means if you're out exploring and out in the middle of nowhere, it can be very difficult to complete it unless you have a friend in the bubble that can help you out. Yeah, thank you. Mark, yeah, the wake scanner is fast, with fast scan. Oh, high energy wake. That's another one. Or a second account. Exactly, Danny Boy gets it. If you had a second account in the bubble, you could solve it through that as well. Nice. Let's get back to the center. I see... Did I see some ships? I think I saw some ships. There's one. There's one jumping there. And there's a fresh one right there. But there's nothing. There's another one over here. Nils, I'm flying a Crate Phantom. It's a good ship. Highly recommended. Where is it? It's right there. Still only 12. Come on. Okay, I want just one more successful scan. And then we're gonna move on. One more successful data mine wake exception, and then we're gonna move on. And then I think we're gonna go and get those core dynamic composites. I have not brought limpets with me. But I think I can synthesize. Should have enough. So, yeah, I should have plenty to synthesize a few limpets. How do you enter the treasure hunt? If you go and watch the 2 last Hello Daves, there will be some clues for you in there that will get you started. So go find Hello Dave from yesterday and from last week. And there are some clues there to get you started. But I will warn you, it's not easy. As at least some here in chat can hopefully will agree. It's gonna start relatively easy and get you started, but as you progress, it's gonna be more and more difficult. And toward the end, it's quite difficult, I think, the last one. Special tools required? Nope. There are tools that can help you, like if you know, if you've used Audacity before, that may be gonna be able to help you at some point. But it's absolutely not necessary. The only tool you will need is you will need to have Elite Dangerous. Because there will be places where you have to go in-game to look at things and find things and discover things in-game. That's gonna be helping you to unlock the next levels and the next clues. Hey, Minor. Come on. This is it. This one. I can feel it. Waggle. Waggle for the data wake? No. No, scanned that one already.
It has been a busy day. I am doing a lot of shit. But it is time to relax, all comfy in my cockpit.
Nice one, Kirsten. And a nice cockpit at that, now that I've actually seen it. No, I don't think there's actually any profanity filter on. I should probably put a profanity filter on. Are we all out of ships? No more? Or we're just too far away? I'm just too far away. Thought a strange wake echoes. Now, regarding the treasure hunt, there will be a walkthrough coming out where I'm gonna go over both the solutions, but also like the idea behind it, like what was the intent with making the puzzles like the way I did, because I really tried to think about the way people were gonna solve it, and the flow through the different steps you have to go through. Yeah, some of the scans from the wakes do come up empty. When there's no data in them, then it just shows nothing. There it is. Running for the wrong signal. An OA? Yes, I believe I have an A rated. I can't remember if I have to downgrade it or... No, it's actually B rated. I think that was due to power issues, so I had to go down to a B. But A would be better if you have the plates for it, the power for it. But this is plenty fast. Do also talk to myself a lot when not on stream. Surprisingly, actually, yes. I often, so, because English is not my native language, and I guess any of you who speaks two languages will know this, that your pronunciation in your head is a lot different than what you actually say when you speak the words. So you might know exactly the way the words are supposed to sound in your head, but when you actually pronounce them, they come out differently. And I do have quite a bit of an accent, which you can obviously hear. But practicing the videos beforehand actually helps a lot, getting a more fluid, like getting an idea about how I want to structure them, and forcing myself to construct them into sentences, because it's easy to go and say, I want to talk about this topic, and then I want to move on to this topic, and then that topic. But forcing yourself to actually formulate sentences helps a lot when it comes to structuring. So I used to do it a lot when I was driving home from commuting back and forth to work. Don't do that a lot right now, but When I did, yes, I would then sit and I would practice the videos. I guess that counts as talking to myself. And I guess after 5 years on YouTube, you do get used to sitting and talking to yourself into a microphone. Tent asks, is Danish bacon the best? That's the only real bacon. Everything else is fake bacon. There's still only 12. Come on. I hoped I've missed one somewhere. But no. When the game updates, will you have to redo your hot colors again? Yes. Okay, so now my data, some of my data banks are beginning to be full. See? Data storage is full. But I still get no data mined. It's been a really, really bad day for data mine today. Yeah, we do have hot dog stands everywhere, pretty much. Is the hot mod only for Windows OS? I'm not sure. I don't even think... I haven't tried it on any other, so I don't know. Then for the love of God, cross-trade. Yeah, but the ones that are full is some of the... like, great... It's actually the grade 4 one. I could up-trade. I really don't want to trade up, though. No, I said I want one more. Darn it, I'm gonna get one more. Just gonna do a flyby. Okay, if we're not getting something soon, already been live streaming for an hour now and I've not got anything. I got 2 successful scans, I think. This has been a really unlucky evening for that, and I want to go and do something else soon. Yes, let's just get that one scan. Come on, give me that data mined. Ah, damn it. Okay, let's just leave it there. I'm gonna accept I only got 12. And let's move on to something else. But before we do that, if you guys are enjoying the stream, remember to go down and give it a like. It helps a lot to like, especially doing live streams. So if you are enjoying this, then go down and give it a like. And while you're down there, if you enjoy it, you can also hit the subscribe button for more Elite Dangerous content if you're watching over on YouTube. And if you're watching on Twitch, you can hit the follow button. In the chat, you'll also find a whole host of links for Discord if you want to join the channel's community. There's a link for the merch store if you want to buy some of the cool stuff I showed at the beginning of the stream. And there's also a link for donations if you want to do a donation to the channel. And of course, I think there might also be a link for Patreon if you want to support on a recurring basis. And of course, any Patrons get a discount in the merch store. I'm just gonna take the last ones that are here now. And if I get nothing there, then we'll leave. And... nope. It's 2 more now. Nope. And then that one. And then we're gonna go. Yeah, it seems like it, that the more you need it, it's always like that in Elite. The more you need of a specific materials, the less you're gonna get out of it. Okay. There's nothing else there now. So, next up, let's go and check. Let's just go and synchronize. Why does it still claim that we need 4 data mine wake exceptions? I still think we have 6 data mine wake exceptions, so it hasn't updated for some reason. No. We have what we need. For some reason, just not updating. I don't know why. Okay, let's go and get the core dynamics. I think it's going to be next. So let's go and find some high-grade emissions in, that will be Federation systems. In Boom, I guess, maybe. Yeah, just in Federation systems. Yeah, let's see. Let's start by coloring the systems by allegiance, so that we can find a good chunk of Fed systems. That's basically where we're at. And there's a lot of independence around as well. So that's good. And then let's go state. And let's say that it should be in a state of none. Problem is, then we get all the uninhabited systems as well. So we're gonna put a population filter on, like so. So now, actually, let's just go for high population systems. Should we go for any other state? Is Boom better? No, it's just any Fed system, basically. Is there anything else that I need? Hold on. Let's try to be smart about this. Biotechs, no. Core dynamic composite, that's what we're looking for. We need 40 of those. Exquisite focus. Imperial shielding, we can't get that at the same time. We are low on improvised components, so we could go for that. And military supercapacitors. And pharmaceutical. You know what? Pharmaceutical isolators has always been a bit of a pain, so maybe, if we go for a Federation Outbreak system. Can we find Federation Outbreak systems? That would probably be a good way to go. So let's find systems in Outbreak. If there are any around at all. It is a rare state. There's one. Federation Outbreak. Exactly what we're looking for. And there's some more down here. Also a Federation Outbreak. So there are a few of them around. Let's go. And let's check what we can find. Because then there's a chance we're gonna get pharmaceutical isolators, which is always nice. And there's a chance we're gonna get core dynamics. And a lot of other stuff. Yeah, exactly. Pharmaceutical isolators is always a really tough find, so it might as well give me a chance to find those. Yeah, exactly. And military supercapacitor is not that bad. Imperial shielding is not that bad. But the isolators... Dragon Eye, yes. I have grade 5 fast scan, and the trade-off is of course range, but I get much faster scan times. But because my ship is so fast, the range doesn't really matter to me. I can just boost and cover 500 meters a second, no problem. So yeah, that's why I'm running this setup. Stupid alarm sound and red light. No coffee, no coffee. Okay, here we go. Let's see. We should probably go and scan the nav beacon, I guess. Let's go and do that. It's behind me, isn't it? It is. It always is. Yeah, we could cross-trade, but I don't know, it's just... I mean, if we begin to run full, it's just... I prefer to find it, since I hate cross-trading, because it feels like you're... Whoops. It feels like you're losing materials. 99% on all materials. That's pretty good. Almost full. Let me try to pay attention to my flying and not read chat this time. Come on, just give me the scan. And then we're just gonna hope we're gonna get some high grades. Yeah, it kind of feels like... let's see, combat aftermath. Debris fields. There's one. There's two. Oh, they're far away. 1 minute remaining on 4,000 light seconds. That's not gonna happen. 23 minutes remaining. That's more like it. Annoying that they have to be so far away, but... Where did they go? What the hell? Well... Settle in, boys. We got some flying to do. Yeah, we're not gonna be locking out or force quitting our way out of the game and locking back in. That method is, I don't know. It doesn't feel right. CB Bits says I don't even get anything out of the strange characters. Have you watched Hello Dave? It might help you. Alright, there are some strange characters, but maybe you should try to watch the video. Maybe there are some clues in there. Is there beer in that cup? No. It's the usual water. Look at that. I can actually have water on camera now without it... without it looking all weird because of the green screen. Definitely vodka. Yeah, exactly. No, gin. Pure gin, guys. Passion 4. I'm flying a ship that's gonna overshoot my high grade. I'm flying a Crate Phantom. It's a wonderful little ship. When I was when I was at university, I was part of the Astrophysical Students Association, like an association for people who studied astrophysics. And we had a thing with gin. Everybody loved gin, and we made our own like drinks card with different drinks you could mix. And one of them was called the Seven Sisters, of course named after the Pleiades. Which included 7 shots of different gins in a glass. And that was it. That could get pretty brutal. Okay, what do we get? Of course we get exactly what we didn't need. But I don't think I have that. Nope, we've... Okay, I'm almost maxed out. I have room for 1 pickup, so I'm just gonna go and do that manually. That's landing gear. That's not what I need. I'll let me just pay attention to this before I. See the Phantom. I don't know where they put the cargo hatch. There we go. Storage full. So we can't get the rest. Matthias, thanks a lot for the donations. What have you done with my HUD? What do you mean? I've done nothing with my HUD. It's just normal. No, I've installed a mod that allows me to swap the colors. This is the thing I like. It's so much more, like, it's less aggressive when you put it on. Did we find anything else? The other one probably ran out of time, right? I'm actually a little curious about these debris fields. Are these normal? Some checkpoints. Where did the debris fields go? We were here a second ago. There they are. Okay, they are normal. Ah, never mind then. Let's try another system. I think I saw one over in this direction here. I could have sworn that there was one a second ago. Hello, boy one. Oh, no, that's not it. That's just, oh, there's one. There's one. And it's a Federation one. And it's an Outbreak. Let's go. How many jumps? 2 jumps. Yeah, good old manual scooping. There's nothing wrong with manual scooping. Back in the days, no, back before Horizons, when you were mining, we didn't have collector limpets. We didn't have limpets at all. So you had to scoop all your materials manually. So we would have to, when you got really good at it, you would mine exactly at the axis of rotation. You could align all the fragments up on a neat line. And then you parked yourself when you were done mining. You parked yourself at the end of the line, opened your cargo scoop, picked up the first one, reversed a bit, targeted the next one, and back and forth all the way through the line. That was a bit of a pain. Yeah. So you can imagine how long that took. And then, to add insult to injury, the prices were very different back then. Before the big mining change, when they introduced core mining and all that stuff, and this is with, even after collector limpets, a fully engineered, well-equipped cutter in the hands of an experienced miner could make about 5 million per hour. That was pretty brutal. What do you think about the upcoming credit balancing? Well, it's needed, to be honest. I mean, as much as I like mining, we can, I think, all agree that mining is paying a significant more amount of money than other activities in the game. So seeing them being brought in line with other activities, while I'm not necessarily happy for a nerf, I'm happy to see other things are getting buffed. And it feels more right, at least what they're attempting to do, that making the risk-reward balance better, so that if you are willing to go into more high-risk situations, you're also going to get paid for it. Or not necessarily maybe risk, but also skill-based gameplay. So if you, like, again, as you say, I haven't watched the live stream, so this is all like secondhand, but we understand it is they want to make, in terms of mining, they want to make the core mining and the subsurface mining more profitable than normal laser mining. And that means that since this does require a higher skill cap, it is going to make sense that you have a activity that requires a higher skill cap for the player, that then gives more money. So I feel like it's the right way to do it, and since they are balancing everything, I hope they're going to be able to bring it in line. It seems the focus for now is to buff combat and take mining down a notch. But there's still other activities that needs to be looked at, I think, in the future. But I think this is it's great that we are seeing Frontier not just going and saying we're just going to focus solely on the thing that's going, like, on Odyssey, which is the thing they're going to make them a lot of money when it comes out, but they're also focusing on the core gameplay of the existing gameplay loops, which I think is really nice. Nothing. Well, that's not fun. I don't think there's that many more Outbreak systems around, are there? Let's just go to high population Federation systems then instead. I think that's probably a better solution. And then just have... Oh, hold on, I already had a population filter on there. Oh, give me a second. State. Outbreak. No filters there. See, now we get some more smaller systems. But that's okay. See, now they're popping up everywhere. There's also one out there. And there. Yeah, that's more like it. No, I don't think so, Donglo. I don't think Frontiers... If they are nerfing mining to the ground, it's not gonna be... I don't think they're gonna be their intention. It would be really, really weird to say they're gonna do a balancing repass to make everything more aligned and then just nerf one thing to the ground. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. I hope not. And if... Is there no nav beacon here? Oh, right, there was also one right above me that I missed for some reason. Oh, it's a compromised nav beacon. Great. I just looking for a normal nav beacon and can't find it. It's a compromised one. Great. Now let's get out of here quickly, since it is compromised after all. And I'm mass locked. So, let's see what we got. Degraded. Oh, there's a high grade. Again, what is with the high grades being thousands of light seconds away? Okay, let's check. Time on that one, 23 minutes. Time on that one, 30 minutes, okay. 23, here we come. But when it comes to money rebalancing, I think if you look at, I would love to see a situation where if I go out with a well-equipped ship and do coal mining, I can make, let's say, 100 million per hour reliably. And if I take my compass ship out, I can also make 100 million an hour reliably. And if I want to go and do trading, I could still make 100 million an hour reliably. There will of course be fluctuations if you're really lucky or really unlucky. One thing that they're not doing a pass on this time around, I think, is the wing missions. I would really like to see those getting a buff. But I think if you have all those different gameplay loops that would all make approximately the same, let's say 100 mil. I don't know if that's going to be where it's going to be landing, but let's just use that as an example. I don't think it would feel as much of a grind. Let's say you're sitting, oh, okay, so it's night, you know, I just want to watch some Netflix. I'm just going to sit and do some casual mining where, like, the risk may not be as high, but it requires a bit of like, learning to do it. And I'm sitting there and I'm mining, and I'm maybe not that efficient, but maybe I'm going to do, like, 75 or 80 mil in an hour while watching, like, having a relaxed evening. And then maybe some other nights you're gonna go, you know what? I want some combat. I want to go out and blow stuff up. Hold on, Matthias. Wow, 2000 Huff, whatever a Huff is. I don't know. You brought a R5 2600X and RTX 2060, and now I can play Star Citizens. Now I can get stuck in a wall and tramp with more FPS than ever. Yeah. I agree. Star Citizen is a fun game, but it still has its bugs. I was playing the other day and I just clipped through an elevator and got stuck at the bottom of an elevator shaft. Just like, oh god damn it. Again. Well, thanks a lot for the donation. That's awesome, man. Hungarian coin, that would make sense. I'm guessing Matthias is from Hungary then. Hungary? I don't know. Wait, what do we get? Roll of the dice says proto-light alloys. Well, I'm low on those, so you know what? Let's just get some. Let's just engineer some synthesize some limpets. There we go, and I should actually just set up my firing groups then. We don't need that one anymore, but we do need... Oh, you're kidding me? Oh, I forgot. I took out my collector limpet controller for the Animaster event. Oh, damn it. Well, guess we're doing this the old-fashioned way then. That's dumb. Nope, that's too high. Yeah, Stephen. Yeah, you're right. Remember your collector limpet controller. Did I just miss that? I think I did. This is gonna be painful. Where did I put the cargo hatch on this thing? See, it's actually not even that bad. But the problem is it's behind the cockpit. So it has to travel all this way underneath. That's the problem with these front cockpit ships. I always find it so difficult to scoop in them. There we go. Okay. What are we doing here? Let's go and get the other one system. Let's go and fit one. John says, first of all, thanks a lot for the donation. And John says, I love the videos. Just wanted to let you know. I watch your videos when I need help with something. Looking forward to seeing you around the bubble. Thanks a lot, and you're very welcome. No, I never tried scooping in an FDL. Is that bad? Oh, why am I wounded in that soups? What have I done? I've done nothing. I know nothing of these lies. Yeah, don't forget your limpet controller mug now at sale. Yes, I just created limpets. You can synthesize, if we go into inventory, you can synthesize your limpets. It's very, very handy. It's very expensive, but very handy. Here it is, limpets. So you can take 10 nickel and 10 iron, and you can then create 4 limpets. Or if you're running low on life support, if your canopy's broken, you can also take some iron and nickel, and you can just breathe that iron and nickel in. because that's all you need. Yeah, exactly. Yummy. I don't know how that makes sense that iron and nickel makes oxygen, but science, exactly. Because science says so. I mean, you could make up something like, oh, they have like a recycling filter or something that can take the, I don't know, take the carbon dioxide that would naturally be in the air if you're running out of oxygen, and then like somehow split that and get the oxygen back out of the carbon dioxide, and then you can breathe that. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I think that's more of a game balancing thing than anything else. Hey, we got core dynamics at least. The proprietary we have 4. We can't, but we're gonna need the core. Gonna need the core dynamics. Slow us down. Let's see if we can get this one without messing it up too much. Coming in and nice and slow. Beautiful. See, when you're not rushing it, you can actually do it. Yeah, exactly. Don't ask me. I'm an astrophysicist, not a chemist. There we go. Alright, let's, how close are we actually to Shinra? So it should be right there, right? Back to state. Okay, gotta go back. We gotta get the ship refitted with a collector limpet controller, so we can actually go and collect this a little bit faster. Mobile data in Denmark is okay. I've been using it in a pinch when my ISP sometimes just fails completely and I'm without internet. Then I've just been plugging my phone directly into the computer and just run off the mobile data. I mean, it's okay if you're just doing like minor things, like if you need to go and read emails and check comments on YouTube and those kind of things. Probably shouldn't upload like full videos. Probably shouldn't live stream. Maybe you can live stream with it. I don't know. Data-wise, it's not a problem. I have a unlimited data plan on my phone, which is really silly now doing COVID because I'm at home all the time. But it's really nice not having to worry about it. And it was like not that much more than the one step down. So live streaming remotely could be a thing. But problem is, you can see telescope back there is, I mean, it's there for a reason. It's a display item again, as I've talked about before, because the tracking in it is no good anymore. So I'm gonna at some point get a new scope. Yes, I need a new scope at some point, and I have a plan that I want to set it up. If I can find a place, I want to set it up like somewhere dark and just set up a small Linux server on it that I can then SSH into. Or maybe just, I don't know, maybe set up a Windows server and then just remote desktop into it or something like that. So you can sit at home and you can then remote into your telescope somewhere else. And then remote control it. See, that would be cool, right? 3D print a new... Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like trying. I could try to take it apart and see. I mean, I guess I have nothing to lose at this point. Where's Jameson's? There we go. Could add the crate to ignore list. One 11. That should be. That's. Can't remember where 11 is. Should be able to slow down then. Oh, it's right there. It was right at the entrance.
Speed restrictions are in effect at this facility. Please comply.
Okay. Let's go and get this ship fixed so we can get ourselves some more materials.
Confirmed contact. Engaging docking restraints. You are most welcome, Commander.
We have a question over on Twitch. Any tips on not getting burnt out playing Elite? I have around 3,000 hours and I have done engineering on all ships. Been to Colonia 3 times and the Elite rank. Well, I always end up finding new, like, there's always a side of Elite that I've never tried. Or never dive in too much into. I mean, I don't know how much Stargate combat you've done. Maybe combat's not your thing at all, but that's a place that I haven't done that much work in, so... I mean, the trick with not getting burned out of any game is to always set yourself a project, always set yourself a goal. Or just, yeah, take a break and come back with Odyssey. I mean, it's... there's gonna be plenty of stuff to do in Odyssey. I think I'm gonna swap out the repair limpet. That might actually be nice to have, but again, it's in a bubble. This is a bubble boss. We're gonna swap this one out for... None of these are engineered, right? No. So we're gonna sell this. Do I have a... I might have a grade 3 collector limpet. Lightweighted, I do. Cannot be fitted for legal reasons. Clean module. There's our collector. Do I still need repair and recon? I guess it's nice to have. Set our fire groups. And we're gonna remember to stock up on limpets. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, thought I heard something. Okay. Where are we going next? Let's find something. There's a system right there. Let's go. What would I like to use the Phantom for? I mean, the Phantom has a good jump range, so anything where you're gonna travel around. That's why the Phantom makes such a wonderful bubble boss. It's fast in a straight line, so you can get in and out of stations really quickly. It has a good jump range, so you can easily get around optional tunnels. It's not bad. You can carry what you need and then some for a simple bubble boss. So I think it's a wonderful ship for that. Exploration also. Those kind of things. Okay, let's see. Oh, wow. That's a lot of stations. It's just every single body in the system has a station. We got a full house. Okay. Nav beacon go. Whoops. Is that supposed to be a new game altogether or an update? It's an update. It's a new DLC. So just like Horizon was an update to the base game, Odyssey is going to be an update to the Beyond series of updates. So it's going to be a new DLC. Yes. It's not a separate game. It's just a lot of new stuff. Ugh, mass locked. Probably the Type 9, I guess. I think I saw a Type 9. Yeah. Yeah, do that. Engineer yourself a Sidewinder and go kill some Darkoids. Okay, let's hope for some high grades at least then. Nope. No high grades. Let's see. Oh, there's one. And this is an alliance system though. We want to stay in the Fed systems. There's one down here. That's independent. Do we have a population filter on? No, we don't. Great. Here we go. Independent. Independent. Also independent. There we go. That's a fat one. How many blueprints do we need for Guardian stuff? I think it varies from module to module, but if you go to the Commander's Toolbox and you go to Guardian Module Guide, you can say, what do you want to unlock? Let's say you want the frameshift drive booster. Here you go. So in this case, you need one module blueprint. I think maybe it's just one blueprint per module. As you can see here, you can sit and select what, yeah, it's just one module per blueprint. No, I'm not gonna put the webcam in the upper right corner today because we're gonna be going and doing some material collection, and you guys can't see the little info box if my camera's in the way. Have we got two 2 of the core dynamics, and we needed 30, so that's 10 pickups. So we still need 8 pickups. Good that we didn't go for Dab's Hope as well. Dab's Hope would take quite a while. Though it's very little we need for Dab's Hope. Okay, we're in system. Yeah, but we're not necessarily looking for pharmaceuticals, even though we are looking for outbreak systems. I'm mainly actually looking for core dynamics. I just want to go to outbreak systems because I might as well, in case I find pharmaceutical isolators. I'm gonna pick them up. Because yes, they are difficult to find. There we go, mash locked again. Oh. There we go, much better. And let's hope for some high grades this time. There's one. Again, with the 7 minutes, we can make 7 minutes. Let's hope for some high grades this time. Vita says, just learned that planetary networks hacking, great. Right, yeah, that gives you modified and better firmware. It's actually quite fun to do, I think. It's always good to have alternatives, so it's not just every time you need data, just go to Jameson's crash site and pick it up from there. Yeah, it's definitely more fun than Jameson's. Just sit at the same place and scan over and over and over again. I think it's more fun that you actually get to drive around and scan the beacons and the timer and like the little stress factor there's with that, even though you should probably be able to complete it relatively easy within the time frame. Oh, someone just switched from Xbox to PC. Did you get your credits moved over, or did you just create a new account? Okay, just started fresh. Fair enough. I'm flying a Phantom. People asking over on YouTube. And thanks for the follows on Twitch. Let me see here. There was a question there I missed. Let me see. How do cooldowns work with systems? Oh, hold on. Let me drop out here. Let's just see what we got. 2 core dynamics. I'll take it.
Cargo skill deployed. Programming limit drone.
Yeah, okay, so cooldowns with the high grades. It's not really as much of a cooldown. I mean, they do spawn all the time. I mean, it's not like there's like a timestamp and then they reset. They spawn continuously, and then every time they spawn, they get a timer, and when the timer runs out, it disappears, and then new ones will spawn. So I guess for a full reset in the system, you should probably wait like half an hour. Okay, we got 2. Now we're down in Empire space. They would almost exhausted everything there was in Federation space, apart from that one. Yeah, I know you can rewrite the signals by doing a game reboot, but we're not gonna do that because let's do it the right way. Let's do it the proper way. Nope. Activate the game. There we go. And I actually think we've been at this for more than half an hour, so we could probably now cycle back to some of the first of the systems we looked at and see if there's something new. Throwback asks, do I like The Mandalorian or Star Trek Discovery? I definitely prefer Star Trek Discovery. I actually haven't watched The Mandalorian. But Star Trek Discovery, I have. And I am. There we go. Need to build a ladder for the rabbits. That's a really bad idea, Dongalora. I've specifically... You can't see it, but if you watch the video, you will know... Oh, hold on. That the lower shelves actually have, like, doors in front of them so that rabbits can't get in. But if there's a ladder so they can get up there, they will eat everything. A rabbit village in the background. Rabbits, they're probably sleeping somewhere in the living room right now. And there we go. Oh. Shouldn't boost there. Yes. Telescopes are not for eating. Okay, let's see. Oh, conflict zones. All the debris fields this time. Nothing at all. Okay, guess we can begin to cycle back now. Let's go for that one there. I think we checked this one. This was independent.
Shift drive charging.
I don't know where they are. Not in here right now. Right, great. Red 5x5 says, sat down, put headphones on, and what I hear was telescopes are not for eating. Yeah, it was a perfect time to come back. What? Oh, I done goofed. I thought it was clear of that. Oh well. Well. Wait for that cooldown. It's probably gonna be... We're not in the cone, so we're gonna be fine. If this was in the cone, I would be dead now. It's gonna be a little hot on the way out, but it's gonna be fine.
Shift drive charging.
That's actually probably better to keep that at full throttle. Yeah, cooking with Astro. See? Ah, we didn't even hit 100%. No problem. See? It's fine. It's fine. Where is the nav beacon? Those. Oh, right, it's the one that compromised. Fool me once. Jason, are you asking if I finished the treasure hunt? Or are you asking chat? Because, yes, I have finished the treasure hunt. Obviously, I made it. Okay, you were asking chat. Good. I would say the main prize for the treasure hunt has been claimed, but there is still like a small prize for everybody else who finishes it. But if you're doing it just for the prize, then I would probably say don't, because it is really a small thing. But if you're doing it for the fun and games, because you think treasure hunts are fun, then most definitely do it. What do we have here? We have nothing. So now I should be able to go down here again, I guess. And hope that something new has spawned. So, for those who wondering what the treasure hunt is all about, go and watch the Hello Dave from yesterday and from last week. I'll probably start with the one from last week. There are some clues in there and some small hints that's gonna get you started. And I'm not gonna say any more. There are clues and hints in the Hello Dave from last week and from this week that's gonna get you started. And if you need help, there's a dedicated channel for it on Discord, where there is people who have already solved it that can give you pointers. People have been really nice not to just give outright spoilers, but kinda nudge people in the right direction if they're stuck. So people have been really good sports about it, and even when they were doing small nudges, they would also put them in like, these are spoiler, so you have to actually go in and click the text so you don't accidentally read the spoiler in there or something like that. So people have been really nice about that, and I think it's been a lot. I love doing these puzzles. It takes a lot of time, but they're so fun to do. And yeah, I am doing a video where I'm gonna walk through all the puzzles and explain how they are solved and how, at least how I intend them to be solved. Because some of the puzzles was solved in a way that I didn't intend, but that's fine. That's part of it. And then talk about why I decided the way I did. No, Dayton Wolf, I have a vlog I post every Monday with news on Elite Dangerous and yeah, whatever's going on in the community and that kind of stuff. It's called Hello Dave, and they're on my YouTube's like often like 5-10 minutes long videos, and there are clues in those videos that's going to help you get started on the treasure hunt. I think maybe these systems hasn't really reset yet because there's no high grades at all. So let's just find a few more. And let's just go with Allegiance, Federation, and put a relatively high population filter on. Put a higher population filter on. Ah, damn it. Oh, there we go, now it took effect. It was a little bit aggressive. There we go. That's more like it. And then we're just gonna run high population federation systems. Why don't I use filters? Yeah, I could set them up for a little bit more optimized so we get some of the point of interests away. We only have signal sources. It's just because I'm lazy, to be honest. Who is Dave and why hello? Well, the thumbnail should give you a clue for that. That's a whole nother mystery that some of you may get, some of you may don't. It's a little tribute. No, it's not the coal sack. This is something that I've created. This has nothing to do with any official in-game stuff. Exactly. Andrews got it. Pod bay doors. Yes. Boop. It actually sends out more, so that's actually pretty neat. There's an option to export bookmarks from the game. No, not to my knowledge. Okay, come on. Okay, let's set up these filters then. We don't want asteroid clusters, we don't want planets and moons. We don't want that, we don't want settlements, we don't want stations. And we don't want systems, and we don't want stars. We actually just want signal sources and points of interest, so we still have the nav beacon. But we got nothing. What direction are we gonna go? Let's go down here.
Shift drive charging.
Don't lower the ads. You know where the cool people hang out? Our Discord. Okay. That's not a lot of signal sources. I might even... We have 1, 2 signal sources. I'm gonna skip this system. Find something with more signal sources.
Shift drive charging.
What time is it? It's actually getting late. Oh. Again, no signal sources. That's a pretty big one, isn't it? Maybe just look next to that, the white dwarf. Let's try not to crash into it this time, and let's try to avoid the arms as well.
Shift drive charging.
What would you recommend for collecting encoded materials without doing Jameson's Cobra? It depends on what you're collecting. What is with like no signal sources? Are they just because they're out of range? Just trying to scan this. I would either do the science bases Or I would, if you're looking for data mine wake exception, I would scan them. But science bases can give quite a bit of data as well. Oops, shouldn't have targeted that there. What do you think about some passive income? It would... I don't know. I mean... I'm not a big fan of passive income in any game. Because... it basically means you can go AFK for like 2 years, come back and be the richest person in the game. And this is like... it just doesn't feel right. And if they should do anything like that, it should be near passive. Like, you would still have to log in from time to time to do some small task in order to keep it running. But actual passive income, I would much rather have that the activities that are then there are more efficient and you get more money for that than having a passive income. I'm not a big fan of it. Okay, so they're... capital ship, okay. So there are some that are outside range, that's why. There's a high grade there. There's 2 high grades out there, and then there's 3, there's 4. Oh, okay, that's all the high grades out here. Look at that, okay, great. Let's just go for the closest, 10 minutes, let's go. This is a really odd system. So it's a really, really light star, but they're all like... that one there, the first planet, that's pretty much Earth radius, at the Earth distance from the star. And then you just go out further and further. Oh, right. So they are all out here. They're all out close to planet 5, probably. Which is a captured object. Interesting. So we should get quite a few of them. Really, they should all be bundled up. You can see they're all bundled up out here. So 8 minutes on that one. 21 minutes on that one. Seven minutes on that one. Let's just go for the 8 to start with. I wish there was some way for the millions I'm paying my fleet carrier crew to be useful, making them, yeah, mind. Yeah, okay, so that's the only, any kind of passive income I wanted to see in Elite, or income, would be some kind of passive tritium generation for fleet carriers, because right now explorers, I feel like, have to spend a large amount of time mining just to keep their fleet carriers flying. And again, I'm never a fan of anything that forces people into a gameplay loop they may not enjoy. And if you like to explore, you may not be a big fan of mining. So forcing people out mining, I don't think necessarily is the best solution. So therefore, I wouldn't mind seeing a passive tritium income. It should only be able to fill your tritium tank. You shouldn't be able to get it into cargo, so you wouldn't be able to actually sell it. Because once it's in the fuel tank, in the carrier, you can't get it out again. So it would only be able to be used for fuel. So it wouldn't be actual income, but it would mean that fleet carriers would be able to restock over time. So basically you could jump your fleet carrier to a position, park it next to a ring with tritium in it, and then explore the area for like a few weeks or maybe a week or a few days. And then over time it would then fill up the carrier. Let's say it would take a week to fill the tank or something like that. Okay, first one. What do we got? Yep, 2 core, so that's nice. Go, little limpet, go. There we go. Let's go and find the next one. So we have one 3000 with, that's the 20 minute, right? 18 minutes now. Then we have this one, 26 minutes. 10,000. Okay, let's go with the ones close here then first. Nope, we're not using the relock trick. No, relocking still works. It absolutely does. Okay, what do we have here? I wonder what we actually have by now. I think this should bring us up to... We need 40 in total. And that's 31. So we need 3 more pickups. So this one and 1 more we should actually be done. And then maybe we're gonna get a little bit extra now while we're at it. Just for good measures. And... Boop. So with my luck, the next high grade is it's not gonna have core dynamics. It's gonna have something else. Should be one relatively close, 6,000. But we're pretty far outside the gravity well, so we're gonna get there pretty quickly. Or we're up to 100 C. Oh, hold on. Someone asked about treasure hunt. What is the treasure hunt supposed to... Well, there wasn't enough. Need to slow down a bit more. There we go. What's the treasure hunt supposed to lead us to? Because we got 2 suggestions. Either cryptic videos we made about it last year, or the listening post that was broken. It's already been solved. No, it has nothing to do with the last treasure hunt I did like a year and a half or was it last year? It might have been last year. But yeah, it has nothing to do with that one. This is a completely separate one. Do I use Trello or something like that? No, I have I have a text file on my server where I write down video ideas. It is it's that high tech. And of course there's only one of them. Spreadsheets? Yeah, I could use spreadsheets, but often it's easier to do it in a text file because then I can just do, if I need to make like small notes about it, I can do that as well. Okay. I think this should ease up the gravity well in systems so it can be a little less... I wouldn't mind it. It would be a nice quality of life. Oh, yeah, those are far away now, aren't they? And how much time? 14 minutes? I can get... I mean, we are so far the gravity well, should be fine. I kind of like the gravity well mechanic. It is annoying when you're stuck in... if you're stuck close to a gas giant, and it takes forever to get out of the gravity well, but I don't really mind the mechanic that much. I mean, it adds travel time, of course, and I guess the travel time, it's a good way to make the systems feel like they have size to them. I mean, if there weren't no gravity well, it wouldn't matter if a system was 200,000 light seconds away. You just fly there in no time. So I don't really mind the gravity wells. I mean, you get used to them. Why are there 10 navigation beacons around the distribution centers? I guess it's to guide the ships in. It's kind of like a runway. I don't know. Should be able to make this one. And this is the last high grade we have in system, isn't it? It is. Nice. So that's best way to find military supercapacitors. Once again. You head to the commander's toolbox. You head to the material finder. And then you say you want to find supercapacitors. So those should be in systems in war or civil war. So you find any systems in civil war. Ideally, they should also be independent or alliance systems, because then you don't get cores, or you don't get imperial shielding, and then you just farm high grades. Yeah, I know, but some materials are just more rare. I mean, I've been looking for pharmaceutical isolators most of the evening and found nothing. So it's just luck, and sometimes it's more efficient just to farm it in core dynamics or find imperial shielding and then cross-trade them. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna unlock it, and we're gonna slow down. We're gonna unlock it again. There we go. So what is the treasure hunt supposed to lead us to? Well, if I told you that, it wouldn't be fun. That's the whole point of a treasure hunt, is to find the treasure at the end, right? Or go to the end. Again, if you're doing it just because you want to have the prize at the end, the main prize has been claimed, and there's smaller prizes that's available for everybody. If you're doing it just for the prize, then don't do it because you think puzzle solving is fun. If you do that, then solve it. Oh, you don't know the unlock trick? That's so nifty. I'll show you on the next one. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. And there's only one core. Let's do one more then. That should bring us up to 40, shouldn't it? It should. There we go. Nice. Just do another system, see if we can find some more high grades. Let's take that one there. No, don't worry. This only works on object that doesn't have a gravity, when you're not on your way into a gravity well. Right? So, if you're trying to approach a planet, and you're coming in too fast for the planet, unlocking it doesn't work because you're already stuck in the gravity well and you're already on your way down. But for all the object that does not have a gravity well, so for instance stations that are just out in the middle of nowhere far away from a planet, you can do it with, or signal sources you can do it with, because they don't have a gravity well of their own. And I'll show you on the next one here. Let's go and scan the nav beacon. Lots and lots of signal sources, I like that. And then lots of them are close by, which is really nice. So you can see here, for instance, if I go too fast towards the nav beacon, I'm going to do that on purpose. So I'm going to be sitting here and, oh no, I'm going too fast. I'm going to throttle down, but it's too late. Alright? Point away from it, unlock it, and it slows you down. And then relock it, and accelerate up again. And you kind of begin to learn not to slow down too much so you don't lose all your speed. But I can do it again. Let's overshoot. Unlock, and it slows us down. There we go. New excuse for Noob Shame, I did it on purpose. But again, this only works on objects that doesn't have a gravity well. You can't do this on planets, and if a station is close to a planet, it doesn't work either. Because you're on your way into the planet's gravity well. So it depends on the gravity around you. Now this has been in the game since launch. I think this is pretty much as intended. Okay, let's see. But we have nothing. Ah, well, that's no fun then. Looks so promising.
Shift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, you're okay. So Draconis says that Loop of Shame seems to help. It does, because imagine this: you're coming in towards the planet and you're slowing down, you're braking. The pirate coming in behind you, if he just runs full throttle and go past the blue zone and just goes basically into what you would normally be a Loop of Shame, he can begin to catch up to you. But if you go purposely, if you're someone chasing you, you purposely go past the planet and then slow down out there, he needs to be behind you in order to activate his interdictor. So if you go past the planet and turn around out there, he's now suddenly in front of you when you're beginning to slow down. So he has to go all the way out and turn around as well in order to come after you. So it can help on getting interdicted, though I wouldn't count on it being reliable. What I like to do when trying to interdict, or if I spot someone in chat who's trying to interdict an NPC pirate, just stay close to the star for a while. Stay inside the scoop zone, because they will come in from somewhere far away, and they will come full speed and crash into the star, and then you can just fly away from them. Oh, the link. No, the link, like the treasurehunt.d2a.com should link you to a Google form that you're going to use to that I'm using to orchestrate the treasure hunt. That's where you're going to type in all the clues that you find in order to progress to the next level and to get more clues and have more puzzles to solve. There we go. Oh, look at that. There's another one out there at 9,000. Three minutes. I think I can make this in 3 minutes. So this is a good, because it is a little bit faster with these. If I can do this right, let's see. I'm gonna purposely go past the 7-second mark. And we're gonna come in really fast towards this. Gotta be careful that this is not close to a planet. It kind of looks like it's close to a planet. You see that light spot there in the middle? That looks like a planet, and there also seems like to be a planet in that direction. Because, as I said, this slowdown trick does not work if it's inside a gravity well. And it looks like this one might be. So I'll have to be careful with this one. I can actually show it to you. Right? So you can see now I'm heading into a gravity well. I'm unlocking, but I'm not slowing down. Because I'm still on that descent course into the gravity well, and I'm gonna do the loop. But if this one was not close to a planet, I would have been able to slow down. So there's the difference. But when you are in a gravity well, what you can do is to go in close to the body that's causing the gravity well, and then on the way out again, you're going to use that planet to slow you down instead. And when you're heading out of the gravity well, you can use the slowdown trick.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Very nice. That should bring us up to 46, which is everything we need. So we can go ahead and update. And then check if it actually updated this time or if I need to... It did update this time. Perfect. So I need a few some stuff from Dav's Hope, but I think I'm going to do that at some other time. Because I actually think... Gravity is a harsh mistress. Yes, it is. I think I'm going to call it for today, guys. Didn't get all the materials, but I'm pretty close. I'll probably just pick the last one up off camera. I have some extra stuff I need to pick up from Dav's Hope anyway, and, well, we've all seen Dav's Hope a trillion times, so... Let's call the stream for today. I really hope you enjoyed it today. Nice casual, nice having these streams where I get a little bit more chance to talk to you guys in chat as well, while we have some casual material collecting. If you enjoyed the stream, do remember to give it a like, regardless of what platform you're watching on, and while you're down there, if you want to have more Elite Dangerous content, more live streams, then hit the subscribe button over on YouTube or the follow button on Twitch. In chat, there's now a whole host of link spams where you will find link both for the Commander's Toolbox, which you will have seen me use all evening. You will also find links for the various social channels if you want to follow me there. There's a link for Streamlabs if you want to donate. You can go to tips.d3a.com, or you can go to store.d3a.com and buy yourself some of the cool new merchandise. We have new mugs and all host of other cool stuff. Like, remember your limpets, mugs as well, t-shirts, some new hoodies and caps, caps and beanies, and new jacket and stuff like that. Check that out. You can also support the channel through Patreon, and of course, all Patreons get a discount in the merch store. And finally, of course, there is a link for Discord, where we have the channel's community. I hang out there most evenings. We play not only League, but also other games. It's a nice place to just hang out and have a chat if you want to have someone to talk to. Anyway, I hope I'll see you guys in Discord. I'll be hanging out over there after the stream, so come over and say hi. And also next time, I will see you guys in space.